Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salatu wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina astafa amma ba'du farabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli wa qul rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidqin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidqin waj'al li min ladunka sultanan nasira. Bismillah wa billah wa tawakkaltu ala Allah. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Verse number 74 of chapter Al-Baqarah, the second chapter of the holy book of Quran, is saying, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Summa qasat qulubukum min ba'di dhalika fahiya kal hijarati aw ashaddu qaswatan wa inna min al hijarati lama yatafajjaru minhu al anhar wa inna minha lama yashakkaku fayakhruju minhu al ma wa inna minha lama yahbitu min khashyati Allah wa ma Allahu bighafilin amma ta'malun. This verse has come after some events that Allah have told us and narrated us of the story of Israelite as they started their journey from Egypt to Palestine, and now they are settled in some area, some city, in a township, in a Qarya, in the language of Quran. Now they are here and they are doing their life, and they are living while Moses, their prophet, is there, and they are continuing their life. After so many miracles that Allah showed them, Allah had shown that all miracle to them. Now Allah is saying that after the last of this event, when some murder case was solved by slaughtering a cow, as they continue their life, Allah is saying that your hearts are being hardened, or they are hardened. As Allah is saying in this, Summa qasat. Summa means that in continuation of the procedure of life in that city, and you as proceed to your life according to the Sharia that you were given, and the acceptance of the prophecy of Moses as a prophet, and being slave of Allah, you continued by this name, but you were so ignorant and arrogant, and you tried to divert your way from obeying Allah to obeying yourself or Satan, or being some kind of evildoer, or at least try to be not obeying and disobedient of Allah. Allah is saying that Summa qasat qulubukum, your hearts are hardened and they became hard. Of course, here it means that they were not hardened, but they became hard, and there is a difference between these two phrases. And qulub, of course, I should say, in Quranic language, lisanin arabiyyin mubin, Allah when says qalb, it does not mean this heart, this physical heart that is in our chest. Heart means the center of thinking, center of understanding, and center of vision and reasoning. That is what Allah means by word qalb. Always it is meant like that, because this is the place where things flip this side to that side, and this is the one who changes everything with mind, not with heart. Mind is the thing that man follow it, and not the heart that as we think. Summa kasat qulubukum, your mindset or your thinking became so hard after that. Min ba'd dhalik means that after so many of that miracle that we had shown them to you. So what is the example for your heart, these people's heart, how they are? Allah is explaining and giving example for this kind of person, and he's saying that they are like a stone. They became hardened and hard like stone. And now Allah goes a step forward, a step higher than that. But he's saying that not only stone are still somehow lenient than their heart. They are not hard as their hearts are. Stone are also less hard than them. How is that? Allah is giving example that even from hard stones we see some rivers come out, rivers gushing out from that, fountains come from the stone, like mountain of rock mountain. So many places are on earth that there are rivers coming from these stones and these rocks and coming out, as Allah is saying, and we read it from the Quran. Summa kasat qulubukum, then hardened your hearts, or min ba'd zalika, after that most of those events that you have passed through. Fahiya kal hijara, they are like stones, like stone. Aw ashaddu kaswatan, or maybe a step higher than that, a level higher than stone. They are hard. How is that you are saying that they are harder than stone? Allah is explaining and saying, wa inna, indeed, as it is known to everybody, that min al hajara, some of the stones, lama yatafajjaru minhu al anhar, there are rivers coming out of them. Most of the rivers coming out of the rock mountain, and in the at earth they are running, and they are coming from mountain, and that are rock and stone. And also there is another kind of stone, wa inna minha lama yashaqqaqu, there are another kind of stone that they split apart, and water comes out of them. And this, the first of the example, was known to everybody, because so many of rivers on earth, they are coming from rock mountains. And the second example is only a few days or few months or a short time before, they had seen it by their own eyes, that Moses struck his staff to some rocks and stone, and water gushed out from that. And this, they had seen it by themselves. Wa inna minha lama yashaqqaqu, the stone is split apart, and fayakhruju minhu al-ma, and water came out from, or water comes out from that stone. And there is a third kind of stone. Allah gave three examples of the stone. They are less hard than their heart. Allah is saying, wa inna minha, and some of the stones are like that, lama yahbitu min khashyatillah, they are crushed, and they are crashed, or they spill down, and they go down from the fear of Allah. And maybe this is mentioning to that ayah, that verse that Allah has said that وَلَوْ أَنزَلْنَا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ عَلَى جَبَلٍ لَرَأَيْتَهُ خَاشِعًا مُتَصَدِّعًا مِنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ. If we sent down this Quran on a mountain, you will see it that it is fearing and it is trembling, and it is being in a fear of Allah, in the fear of God. وَإِنَّ مِنْهَا لَمَا يَهْبِطُ مِنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ وَمَا اللَّهُ بِغَافِلٍ أَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ. But with all this, Allah's comment or Allah's statement after this condition of these people is that beware, have this in notice, and maybe we can say this is a warning from Allah that you are a hardened heart people, but be aware that, or be conscious that وَمَا اللَّهُ بِغَافِلٍ أَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah is not heedless. Allah is not unaware. He is not heedless of what you do. Every deed, everything that you practice, you act upon, you show by your practice, and you do or you commit, all is noted and all is under observation of Allah, and Allah is not at all in a heedless condition from your deed. So be careful. Allah is saying this to all human beings. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.